What's up, guys? Matt with Remedy Pain and Performance. This week we're talking about one of my favorite things to do of all time, sleep. Sleep is obviously a very important part of being healthy, number one, but what people probably don't realize so much is that sleep is a huge factor in fat loss. So if you are not getting an adequate amount of sleep for your body, it's going to be really tough to lose fat and lose weight. So this week we're going to talk about how to do that a little better and make sure that you are aware of that first of all. First thing first is how much sleep do we need? A lot of the research points to less than 7 starting to work against us or being detrimental to our health and our goals. So at the very minimum 7, a lot of us probably need more than that based on the stress we are under at work or training, or with the rest of the stress that's in our lives, taking care of kids, running around. A lot of people I know are up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and they're running until 8 or 9 o'clock at night before they even have a chance to sit down and relax. So obviously I understand how difficult it is for us to get more sleep, but if fat loss is your goal and being healthy is your goal and living long is your goal, make it a priority, okay? I attached an article here, The Hierarchy of Fat Loss, which I wrote last year. Number 1 on the hierarchy is sleep. Okay, if we're not sleeping, we're not gonna lose fat. So always keep that in mind. A couple things you guys can look at doing to improve sleep. Number 1, which is a big thing nowadays, screens, right? So your computer screens, your phone screens, the blue light from those can affect neurotransmitters in our brain to kind of stay awake. So keep that in mind. If you can turn your screen off an hour before bed, great. Or at least limit the amount of exposure you have to it. Awesome. Second thing is going to be making sure our room is dark. So even, some light coming through the shades or a street light outside your house, or sometimes even alarm clocks can be very bright. So even like throwing a sheet over the alarm clock or something like that can affect sleep performance. Temperature, we want to keep the room fairly cool. And then lastly, a thing I've read in the past, and I've used a little bit myself, which I really think is important for some people to utilize and could be very helpful for some people. Before you get in bed, take 5 minutes and either on a sheet of paper, on your phone, whatever it is, I know I just told you not to use your screens, so maybe on a sheet of paper, just write out either what is on your mind that you can't fix tonight, so problems, issues, concerns that you're going to deal with tomorrow, or some things you're looking to do to check off your list tomorrow. Basically just a brain dump to get all that stuff out of your head on paper so you're not going to forget it, but it's on a safe place, and you can just, that's a good way to de-stress and just let all those thoughts in your brain go so you can then shut yourself down, basically shutting down like a computer would. So nice cool room, limiting light exposure in the room, limiting screen time before bed, and then doing some type of brain dump to get some thoughts off your head before you can then shut yourself down for a good night's rest. Those 4 things can probably do wonders for you. Getting in a nice nightly routine can do some great things as well, but just a good place to start. Again, if you're not getting 7, shoot for 7 a night. If you can get 8, 9, 10, you're gonna see some nice change with the way you feel, how much energy you have throughout the day, and hopefully the fat loss will come along with it. That's all for this week. Hope you're having a great fall so far, and we'll catch you soon. Thanks.